Either. Just switch. So first of all, thank you to Dr. Paul for enlightening us and pointing out our state of emergency. I think all of you know that the World Health Organization has said that 70% of all diseases that humans face are lifestyle related. So things like diabetes, heart disease, heart attack, stroke, we all daily paper somebody at the age of 45 getting a heart attack, someone at the age of 42 getting a heart attack. So a lot of diabetes, of course, it is rampant, but a lot of the diseases of old age, whether we talk about diabetes, heart disease, dementia, blood pressure, when does it start happening? At your ages, younger than you actually, I would say. At ages of 20, 30, that is when the roots start being spread for all of these, what are called non-communicable diseases. What is alarming about non-communicable diseases is 70% is preventable. All of you sitting here like this, all of you are at risk of developing may already have, I do not know, any one of these diseases. So, prevent pannathukku, one of the most important things is exercise, physical activity and maintaining our muscle mass. And like Dr. Ganesh said, this has to start at a young age. Dr. Paul shared data showing how the muscle mass starts coming down after the age of 30 or 40. Which means at the age of 20, we need to have maximum muscle mass. It's like a bank balance. You need to have good amount of muscle, you need to have good amount of bones, you need to have good health as much as possible when you're 20, 25 years old. Because after that, sadly, it is all downhill. How do we get to optimal muscle mass between the ages of 20 to 30? So, I'm only talking about muscle mass today, but everything else now, it has to reach a maximum at that age, between 20 to 30 years. One of the ways we improve our muscle mass is with exercise, physical activity. Okay, if you see a child, they keep running around all the time. They never sit still. Okay, as adults, we keep sitting still. I think you would have all heard this phrase: "Sitting is the new smoking." So, sitting for about 1 hour is equivalent to smoking. I don't know what, like half a cigarette. Some numbers will come up, but sitting is bad. So we have to get up and keep moving around. That is very important for our muscles. We don't realize how weak we become. I will tell you one simple test you can do. How many times can you get up and sit down within 30 seconds? Very simple test. On a chair, without holding a thing. How many times can you get up and sit down? People who are very weak, older people who are very weak, find that even getting up and sitting down, minimum is 5 times in 30 seconds. People who are very old and who have muscle weakness, particularly weakness around the hip muscles, weakness around the back muscles, they are not able to get up and sit down. What is alarming is we find younger people, we are finding children who are weak. We are finding young people in the 20s and 30s who are weak like this with muscle weakness. So the way to build it up is first of all awareness, understanding that all of us suffer from muscle weakness, muscle loss, unless we are born with good muscles but we don't take care of it. Second, apart from awareness is physical activity, exercise. Even simple exercises like sitting on the floor and getting up is good exercise for us. Climbing up the stairs, sitting on the floor. That is very good exercise. If you do that 10 times a day, I think all of you know, we do what is called this Thopikarnam. Okay? Thopikarnam Bodhradha is very good exercise. You may not, I don't know if you know, we sort of, hold our ears and we go all the way down and we get up. Okay? That's like a colloquial Tamil term that we use. But doing that 10 times a day is good exercise for your muscles. Number 3, like Dr. Paul said, our diet is very, very poor in protein. Where do vegetarians get proteins from? We get it from milk, we get it from dal, parappa. Those are only 2 sources of protein. We don't eat much by way of dals, we don't drink much by way of milk or consume curd or buttermilk. We don't get enough protein. So we have to consider taking more protein in the diet, whether we do it through adding supplements like this. HMB is a very important supplement. There are several other supplements. HMB is one of the most important supplements to help building up protein. So this is to create awareness about it, but I think the more important message that needs to go out is that, I think as correctly said in the keyword here, muscle matters. So muscles are very important and we have to take time to understand and improve. For example, men also suffer from fractures at a very young age. Part of the reason why they suffer from fractures is because of poor quality bones and muscles, which is because of poor protein intake. So make sure that first of all we need to create awareness work on building up our muscle strength, and work to increase protein intake using supplements like this. I'll stop here and happy to answer questions.